Well, as the title might suggest, we have had enough. But what have we had enough of? I bet you're wondering. Well, just being unsettled really, not knowing whether we're about to move house or not. IB invited us to come and stay with him just for a few weeks till it's all sorted out, and we decided to accept. And so here we are. And I left my vlogging light at home. I forgot to pack it. That's why I'm standing under every possible lamp and light fitting going and trying to just be well lit. I haven't resorted to the candles yet, but you never know. And actually we're home alone, would you believe, because IB is working today and I think he's going to be away overnight unless he can finish up early. So it's just me and Izzy. Me and Izzy. Izzy is in her pyjamas at the moment and doesn't want me to film, so that's fair enough. But we've made a little plan for the day. She's going to do maths, English and memorise, which is Portuguese, and she does that independently. While she's doing that, I'm going to practice my flute. Then we're going to have lunch. We're going to cook it together. Izzy has asked to help with that one. And after the lunch, we're going to watch a programme called Botany on the BBC iPlayer that my dad's recommended, and he reckons it ties in with our science curriculum as well. Because we've been looking again at plants and photosynthesis and plant cells and just all that sort of stuff. Then at 4 o'clock we have our Portuguese lesson on Skype, and at 5 o'clock we're going to do science, and Cavatina's a book I'm reading aloud to her. Oh, and we're also going to fit a walk in the evening. So as you can see, that's quite a vague looking plan really. When I first started home editing, I used to write pages of planning, but now we've been doing this for 7.5 years and we're just into such a routine, and we've got our set curriculums that we follow, or is it curricula, that's enough for us. First things first anyway, let's get this flute out. I've got some practice to do. There's one more thing nestling in here. Where's it gone? My metronome, because as you know if you follow my channel, I love my metronome. It's not called a pocket metronome for nothing, you know. IB has a designated music practicing room in his house, and I'm rather hoping my new one will too. Looking a bit dark at the moment. I have a terrible coffee drinking habit when it comes to playing my flute. You lot probably think I'm actually left-handed carrying my coffee in this hand, but it's just because I've got the camera in my other hand. Oh, look what IB's got. I love that sort of thing. Sticky Velcro stickers. There's my little Izzy Squares. She's just been calling down to tell me she's finished her maths. Woo! How did you get on?
I got 80%.
Oh, well done. What topic was it?
Can't remember what it was called.
I think it was algebra.
Algebra.
Yeah.
It was a complicated name, okay? Anyway, where's my English thing?
I'll get it out for you now. Oh, that's an eerie looking glow. Anyway, that's her sorted out. She's doing some spelling work at the moment. She's on the dyslexic spectrum. She's not severely dyslexic by any stretch of the imagination, but she still struggles with spelling. I've had a little bit of a break from that for a few months really. I mean, she does learn it as she's going along, especially with word processing. But anyway, she's having another concerted go at specific pattern at the moment. I'm going to carry on with my practice for about another half an hour. I've done an hour and 10 minutes so far. I'm going to just do a bit more. I have been working on technique for all this time because I didn't practice for a week. I've been so busy. That's why I was a little bit late with my most recent upload to me now in this time frame. I missed the Sunday one. I aim for Fridays and Sundays and then one day during the week sometimes, sort of as and when I can get them out. I'm hoping like in a few years, I think, maybe in another 2 years, to really do YouTube very much more seriously than I am now. Although I really want to do it, I've just got other priorities in life right now, other responsibilities, particularly as a parent. But that said, I'm still going to try and get 3 a week out, even if they might sometimes be a bit shorter. Let's get back to it. don't seem to feel warmed up today. But anyway, I know that if I just do it, go through the pain, tomorrow it'll be better. It's about 10 to 2 now. Izzy's cooled down the stairs again. She's finished her English and she's finished her 10 minutes of memorised Portuguese that she does every day that we do school at home. I'm going to put my flute away now and we're going to cook some lunch. Somebody or another, and I think it was Bikazor, asked how many pieces my flute went into in the case, and it's 3. There's one bit, that's the tail. Yeah, so I always give it a bit of a wipe when I've played it. If I was at home, I'd just leave it out, but I'm not. I don't know who's going to come in and potentially bash into it here, so give that a clean as well. That's the head joint. Oop. Now this box apparently has shrunk over the years because it's made of wood, you see, and now what can happen is this rather precious thing can slip about and joggle up and down while in transit. So what my favourite flute fixer suggested was that I got a new case, but in the meantime he gave me some bits of cork to just minimise the movement in transit, but unfortunately that was quite a long time ago now. And I still haven't sorted out because it's expensive. And I keep spending my money on other things. Right, in you go. It's the last one, so I just, because that can slop up and down, that one, so I just pop a bit in there for now. One day I'll get it. You know you haven't practiced for a week when your teeth are all hurting a little bit after you've practiced, because I put quite a lot of pressure on my lower jaw, my lower teeth when I'm practicing, so for my embouchure. That's the shape of your mouth, by the way. They're all feeling a bit like loose. They're not really. It's just how it feels. Let's go and see what food we have. It was a bit of a hasty decision to come here. I was travelling to Cardiff on Saturday for something, and I thought, do you know what? I've had enough of being here. I just don't feel like this is my home anymore. And IB had been saying for ages now, just come and stay with me. The original plan had been to just sell up and just move in here just for a little while whilst looking for a house to buy, so that we didn't have to make a rushed decision. But as it happens, we saw the one that we wanted anyway, because I just started searching, as you may remember. So anyway, I'm here now and it's really nice. I brought all my decaying vegetables out of my fridge because this wasn't planned at all, as my milks. They're in the fridge. Right, do you know what I really fancy? I had some mushrooms. Oh, there they are. Excellent. Loads of mushrooms I bought, and they look like they need eating for sure, but they're still okay, I think. I really fancy something very mushroomy, very garlicky and very spaghetti-y. And I know he's got a load of pulses in the cupboard and he won't mind if I pinch a tin or two. Here they are, chickpeas. Izzy loves chickpeas, so we'll have some of those. And I do believe I have some spinach. Oh, has it been eaten? Oh no, the spinach has gone. Oh no, here it is. This is where I start thinking, oh, but I could add some celery. I think I will add some celery, even though I didn't originally set out to. Now I'm going to stop. Yes, a relatively simple pasta dish. That should be enough for the two of us. Here we have the lunch in the making, just very, very simple dish today. I do think those mushrooms are a bit past their best. We've got pasta bubbling away there. Isabel has been cutting the celery up, haven't you, dearest? Here we are, this is Izzy's lunch and this is mine. I've got cheese and chilli flakes on mine. We're going to go and try out this programme Botany now on the BBC iPlayer. Well, we got about as far as the physic garden, and then Izzy decided she'd eaten enough and wanted to crack on with science, so she's gone upstairs to get the book. I'm not sure this show is quite Isabel's cup of tea, but she didn't complain, but I could see she wasn't really engaging with it. It talks a lot about plant classification, but also plant reproduction, and it talks about the work of a man, what was his name, Linnaeus, in the 1600s, and how he was looking at the reproductive systems of plants, and it was considered scandalous at the time because they thought it was very racy and, you know, rude, and they likened it to human reproduction. So there we are. I don't think it's been much of a hit with Izzy. Well, our walk did not happen. It rained. It's still raining. I did give Izzy the choice in the end, walk with an umbrella through the mud or just don't have a walk, so she went for the latter option, as you might imagine. And our Portuguese lesson didn't happen today either because the Portuguese teacher had something come up and had to postpone it till tomorrow, but that's fine. Actually, she'd sent us a message hours and hours earlier, but I've been disconnecting my internet from my phone during the day so as not to get distracted, and I've cancelled all my notifications except for YouTube as well on my phone. So yeah, that was my fault for not checking. But other than that, we got everything we intended to get done. But I did do a little bit of researching about next year's potential curriculum. I don't know what we're doing next year. God blimey, that rain's just really started to come down. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, Bookshark. Somebody's just recommended me to have a look at the Bookshark curriculum. It's an American one actually. I'm really trying to find a way to make science more interesting to Izzy. She's just not into it. Oh, it's so hard, the effort I've gone to over the years to make science as absolutely fun as possible. I think it's fun. I am interested in it, but she just goes into snooze mode really, and she goes through the motions for me. She will do things and listen obligingly and fill in worksheets or whatever, but she's not really into it. But she does like stories, and Bookshark is a literature-based curriculum. It's lots of books that have a story and characters. So they I think they're meant mostly as read-alouds really, or less maybe the children read them themselves, I don't know. The actual package itself is like prohibitively expensive unless you actually have like proper income. So that's out for us. But I looked at the list of books and I found a couple that I thought would particularly appeal to her, and I've managed to buy them secondhand on Amazon. So I can tell you about those as they come, and you can have a little look and see what you think. I made a little list of the books and the individual prices on Amazon, or in a couple of cases eBay. If you'd like to follow more of these adventures, please hit that subscribe button, comment down any thoughts below, and hit the like button if you'd like to support the channel because it really helps it to grow. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!